Alright, let's try this again. Sorry about that, guys. My name is Tavikes28. Welcome back, YouTube.
Sorry about that.
Alright, sounds like my audio is back on. It has been quite the predicament here for me, so bear with me. I apologize, guys. It's been a minute since I've been live like this, and well, as you can see, there are some kinks that I had to work out because if you guys have watched any of this series before, you will know that it is pretty. Well, let's see. The series is very different than most other series in terms of what we do here. It is a very different type of series, so I'll jump in to explain everything for the new viewers. I will explain what has caused such a delay in my content, and then we will get into things. But first things first, let me double check, make sure everything's good. Let me tweet the stream out and make sure there is nothing that could possibly be problematic here. So I'm fingers crossed that everything goes well, which I think it should, but you never know. Crazier things have happened. Alright, welcome back, YouTube. My name is Tavikes28, and I am live here in the Toronto Huskies franchise once again, and it has been a very long time since I've streamed. I think it's been possibly even 6 months since I've streamed anything in this franchise, and there's a large reason why that is. So let me explain to you guys what Toronto Huskies franchise is first, and then afterwards I will go ahead and show you guys, well, what's been going on. Or not really show you, but tell you guys what's been going on. And so what is different about the Toronto Huskies franchise versus most other franchises? So this is a sim-based franchise that is a team-building experience. That's what this is all about. It is about the building of a squad. It is not about how good I am at the game. It is not about how good I can, or how easy it is for me to beat up on the computer or anything like that. It's not about exploiting holes in the game to be able to overtake all these better teams than us. It is about the struggle. It is about building this team from the ground up and feeling the true, I guess, excitement of being able to have something succeed that you've built, and succeed without your input in terms of gameplay. So what I mean by that is, it doesn't matter how I am at the game because in this franchise, I'm not playing the games. I am commentating over the games for you guys. It is a computer versus computer sim-based franchise, but you will still see every single play of every single game. You will have the entire series, entire game, entire season, everything played out in front of your eyes, and you will really get to know all these players, these draft classes, these free agent acquisitions that we make throughout the years, and it has been an absolute blast to watch this team grow from year one to where it is now in year three. As you can see, we're sitting at 500 in year three, but it has taken a lot of growing to get to this point. So that is kind of the gist of what this is all about. It is a team building exercise, and with that in mind, let's go ahead and take a look at the team. All right, and while I do this, I'm going to explain. I'm just going to scroll through the team. You can see who we have on here, and all the guys you see who are not real players are guys that we have drafted over the last few seasons. Some you might recognize, some you may not. All right, but anyways, so why exactly has it been so long since I posted anything or recorded anything here on YouTube? That is a good question, and one that I think deserves an answer for all of you guys, because at the end of the day, this entire series is for you guys. It is not for me. It is not a series where I am trying to do something for myself or even try and build. This is something for you guys to have some input and be able to help make decisions in this series. Okay, that is what this is all about. But with that in mind, I am very excited to be able to tell you guys why it's taken so long. So, when looking at the way that this thing was going, so this series actually started many years ago on my PS4 when Madden 20 was fairly new. It was probably within the first 6 to 8 months of it being released, I started a franchise. And I didn't get very far with it, mainly because it was a big undertaking and I didn't quite understand what it took to go through and edit a lot of these videos and things like that. So then I came back to it a few years later and gave it a resurgence of sorts and created it, instead of into an editing series, I went ahead and created a live stream series. So you guys could see everything played out live, just like it would be if you were sitting here playing the games yourselves. And what is fun about that is that there's so much that I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea what's going to happen on any given play, on any given game, on any season. I have no idea. All right, which is what is so fun to me, because you guys get to see my actual reaction to everything that happens. But not only that, I think one of the big things that I am super, super excited about is the fact that this series is back and live. So obviously we switched over to a live stream type of series, and that's what we got here. And it worked out really well. But then we were doing that on the PS4 for a little while, and then I transferred it over to the PS5 when I bought a PS5. And I was like, this is great. It upped the ante of everything we were doing here in this series, and for me, I just felt like it ended up being that much better, right? It gave us a little bit extra in there. So what I then decided to do was just keep it on the PS5. And we kept rolling in the PS5 days. And then all of a sudden, about 6 to 8 months ago, probably about 6 months ago now, maybe even longer than that, 6 to 8 months ago, my PS5 decided it no longer wanted to work. Well, that caused some problems for the series, obviously, because I could go ahead and revert back to the PS4, but my PS4 didn't exactly have all the data that we had from the PS5. So, as you can see, there's a little bit of a problem there. So I couldn't even go back to the PS4 and continue the journey. Instead, I had to wait to get a new PS5. So that took some time, because if you guys don't know, the PS5s are a little hard to come by, especially nowadays. So what I did was I upgraded to the newest version of the PS5, the PS5 Slim, and it is working great now. But it took me about 6 to 8 months to find one. So with that in mind, here we are today, finally up and running once again here in the Toronto Huskies franchise. That is what has taken us so long to get back on YouTube, because I literally had no way to access our old files. Okay? Like, we would have been reverting back in time if we went back to the PS4. So I figured, why not just wait until we got a PS5 so we didn't lose any of our data, we didn't go backwards in time, and so I figured, what the heck, why not wait? So that's what we did, and here we are. After waiting for quite a while, we are back live once more, and I'm super excited to get into this thing, because I have been chomping at the bit for months now, because I've been wanting to record for you guys and wanting to be able to see what this team becomes. But, you know, sometimes sacrifices have to be made, and that's what we did. So as you guys can see here, as we're going through the roster, you'll see a lot of familiar names, and some guys who you may not know, like Jesper Horsted, and different guys like this. All these different pieces put together have created this Husky squad who, for the first time ever in their existence, are fighting for a playoff spot here in year number 3. So that is extremely exciting, and I think that this is a special year for your Toronto Huskies. And looking here at the AFC South standings, which is where we are, we essentially used to be the Jacksonville Jaguars. Shad Khan went ahead and sold his rights to the team to Ryan Fitzmagic, who moved the team to Toronto and essentially started fresh, and we got built it all the way up to what it is today. And we started out as like a 60 overall across the board or something like that. So it's pretty impressive where we are today. And now, as you can see, we are second in our division and battling for the division title. And there's a big opportunity for us here in week number 12 of year 3 to jump in and possibly have a chance at taking the lead in the division. But in order to do that, we have to win today against the Philadelphia Eagles. And this Eagles squad may look fairly familiar for some of you guys. They still have some nice familiar names like Fletcher Cox and Brandon Brooks and Zach Ertz, but they do have some different pieces on that team that you may not necessarily recognize. Steven Sims, who is now a superstar wide receiver. They have MVS out there. They have a couple of other guys like a rookie wide receiver by the name of Jalen Waddle. You may recognize that name. So there are definitely some different pieces out here who have kind of tried to pull the Eagles in a different direction here. So it'll be interesting to see what they end up doing. They are sitting at 6-3-1, and we are at 5-5, as your Toronto Huskies are going to be jumping right on into this game, going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. Alright, let's get things rolling here as your Toronto Huskies, they're used to cold weather up there in Toronto, and they have some snow here in Philadelphia to welcome them, as this is going to be a nice cold game late in the year here in week number 12. And the question is, which team is going to greater their playoff chances here in week 12? We're going to start this thing off. You see a couple of the quarterbacks here warming up. That is the Eagles quarterback, Carson Wentz. They still have Carson Wentz here, and as you can see, they seem to believe in him in this series, so that is very exciting to see. A little bit of a different development here than what we are used to in real life. But without further ado, let's see what this Toronto team can do, as we are going to receive the opening kickoff, and it's going to be returned from the goal line out past the 20 to the 25 up to the 29-yard line, and that is where you will see this Toronto offense led by none other than second-year quarterback Trevor Nickerson, who right now has been playing pretty solid for them. He's got a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio so far, and he seems to be protecting the football a little bit better than he did last season. Obviously, second-year jumps are what you like to see from the quarterback position here. And on first down, it's going to be a nice quick pass over the middle to none other than the number one wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb, for the Toronto Huskies, and that is his first catch on the day. Goes for a first down, and back under center is Nickerson, and it's going to be a handoff. Aaron Jones, the running back, gets tackled in the backfield for a loss of 3. I believe that is B.J. Hill with the big tackle there, and that is going to give Philly a nice advantage here moving forward, putting the Toronto offense back at 2nd and 13 here. And this Toronto offense, for the most part, is very young. They have a couple of veterans here or there, but almost the entire offense are at least 25 or younger. Now, obviously, you have a couple of guys like Aaron Jones who've been around in the league. As you see him get another carry as he bounces it outside and pushes forward past the 40 to the 45. Gain of 8 yards there. And that is going to be 3rd and 6 now as Nickerson goes, and that is intercepted. I don't know what he saw there, as that is a very, very bad call. That is Tedrick Thompson with the interception. And it looked like he was thrown into almost triple coverage there, as Nickerson, I think he was just blindsided there by a little bit of pressure. He thought he could fit it in there to T. Higgins, the wide receiver, but instead, that looks like it is Philadelphia with the football, and that is a pretty tough throw to make between 3 defenders. So that means that this Toronto defense, which is what they are built on, this defense is the backbone of this team, as they've been phenomenal over the last year or so. And now they come out here, first drive against this Eagles offense, and you see a little bit of an end around here by Steven Sims, and that is going to go backwards as Jalen Thompson, the safety, comes up to make the tackle there, setting up a 2nd and 11 now. And Steven Sims seems to have broken out from his days in Washington, and after he left Washington, he decided he would go ahead and join the rival Philadelphia Eagles, get a little bit of revenge there, and he has fit in quite well with this Eagles offense. So now 2nd and 11, Carson Wentz takes the snap, throws over the middle, that is caught. That's right, his favorite target, Zach Ertz, with the reception there. And that is going to be a 7-yard grab, setting up 3rd and 4 as Wentz throws again over the middle and caught, this time for about 5 yards and a first down. And I believe that is Steven Sims again, his first reception on the day. And it goes for a first down, and it looks like Steven Sims is a pretty shifty receiver here, so I'll have to keep our eyes on him in this one. That was Logan Wilson, though, coming up to make the tackle. So now it is 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line, nearing the red zone are the Philadelphia Eagles already. And a quick throw outside, and it is bobbled and caught, and going down the sideline. That is, what an amazing play there. I believe that is MVS. Of course, typical MVS, bobbling the football, almost dropping it. Although this time he didn't drop it. But that is typical MVS fashion, to bobble that ball. And he was able to make a play, though. So I guess I can't make fun of him too much there, as he was able to get all the way down to about the 1 yard line. So now it is 1st and goal at the 1 yard line. Big opportunity here for Philadelphia, as they're going to hand this one off, and that is going nowhere. Miles Sanders getting tackled in the backfield, and that is going to be a loss of 1, setting up 2nd and goal now. As you see there, it looks like a handful of Toronto defenders were able to get off their blocks there and make a tackle. So now 2nd and goal at the 2 yard line, as Carson Wentz is back under center and handing it off once again, cutting it outside, and I don't know what Miles Sanders was doing there. He had a touchdown, but instead it is 3rd and goal here, and they're spreading it 5 wide as Wentz takes the snap and he examines, steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle, and it is knocked down, almost intercepted. He just hit that man in the face with the football, I'm pretty sure. As you see here, oh no, I guess that it was knocked down by Jordan Hicks. I thought it hit him in the head, but no, he put his hands up, and sometimes good things can happen. So a nice goal line stand here for your Toronto Huskies, and they got about as close as you can get without getting in the end zone, as Brandon McManus, former Denver Bronco, goes ahead and nails this kick, giving the Philadelphia Eagles the first points on the day, 3-0, as they lead over the Toronto Huskies. So another kick return here inside the 5, out to the 25, past the 30, breaking tackles up to the 34. I believe that is Travis Etienne as the kick returner, the number 2 running back on this squad, as Trevor Nickerson comes back out here hoping for better opportunities here in this second drive, and we desperately need a better outcome than the last one. So the Toronto Huskies start off in the gun as Nickerson takes the snap, has all day, throws it outside, and it is caught, but only for a gain of about 3 yards there. And you can see a very young offense, for the exception of David DeCastro, Latavius Murray, and Travis Kelce. Just about everyone else are 25 years or younger. They have a couple of key veterans, but that is about it. So 2nd and 7, a quick throw over the middle that is caught, and up to the 41 is T. Higgins. And you see this Eagles defense, you will recognize a lot of the names here. Not a whole lot has changed, although it looks like they have an all former Vikings linebacking core, which is interesting. So now it is 3rd and 3 at the 41 yard line. Can we get a first down here? It's going to be a handoff as Aaron Jones breaks a tackle, gets up past midfield to the 48 yard line, and that is good enough for a first down. That was an interesting play call. I wasn't sure if that was going to work, but he was able to break that first tackle and get enough yardage for the first down. But if he couldn't have broken that tackle, that would have been a very tough situation that Toronto put themselves in. But instead, you have Aaron Jones doing his thing there, shoving tacklers off. So now it is 1st and 10 at the 48 yard line. And once again, under eye here as Nickerson drops back, and a quick throw outside. It is caught by Travis Kelce, who breaks a tackle, gets up to the 40 yard line. Actually, the 39. As you see, last week he was very involved. 8 receptions, almost 100 yards on the day. No touchdowns. But we will see if that changes today, as that was his first catch going for 9 yards. So now 2nd and 1, as it's under pressure, and Nickerson goes down. A sack by B.J. Hill, and that is a loss of 10 yards. on that sack, and he just got completely blindsided by Hill. Nickerson did. So it is not what you want to see there from the second-year quarterback. So now that sets up a 3rd and 11 here at the 49-yard line. Nickerson with 3 receivers to the left side as he's going to take this snap, have all the time in the world, just dumps it off though, and gets literally no yardage on that play as Aaron Jones does catch it, but has no gain on the play. So that's going to set up a 4th and 11 here. As this Philly defense, they are really shutting down this Toronto offense so far. And we've seen a few games this season where Toronto's offense has struggled to move the football. And then we've seen other games where they just explode. So we would like to see a little bit more consistency out of this offense, as you get a pretty good punt here by Matt Hack, former Dolphin, going out to the 12-yard line. So now Carson Wentz and company come out for their second opportunity here. And they're going to start off a much worse field position than they previously started. So now it's going to be a fake to the running back, and under pressure, as that is Micah Parsons, the rookie, coming around the edge and getting a sack on Carson Wentz inside the 10-yard line. And that is a nice start to this drive for Toronto. We've seen Micah Parsons have a really quick burst off the edge there, and he's got some serious athleticism as you see him coming out and making Carson Wentz pay on that first down pass. So now it is 2nd and 13 here. A couple receivers to the left-hand side, but it is going to be a handoff, and that goes backwards, as that is Miles Sanders going back about 3 more yards to the 6-yard line. And once again, Micah Parsons was involved in that play, as there were a couple of individuals coming in there, but Parsons was first to get there, as I think he may have single-handedly ended this drive pending this 3rd down. So now it is 3rd and 16 at the 6-yard line, 4 wide here, as Carson Wentz is in the gun, putting a man in motion from left to right, and it's going to be snapped and thrown underneath, caught, but very little gain there, as that is going to be a 4-yard reception on 3rd and 16. And now it is going to be a 4th down and a punting situation for this Philadelphia offense. And all of a sudden, momentum seems to be shifting in Toronto's favor, as MVS there on that 3rd down reception was unable to get much going. So now it is a punt here from Philly, and returned, and a nice move there, 2 nice jukes, the 3rd as Travis Etienne gets out to the 39-yard line of of Philly, actually. Really nice punt return there by the running back, as he made 3 men miss. He's showing off those moves as the punt returner, saying maybe he should get some more carries in the backfield. So now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They have a handoff here to Aaron Jones as he gets up to the 32, a gain of 7 yards there on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and 3 at the 32. They should be nearing field goal range, if not already in there. So now Trevor Nixon takes the snap and throws outside. That is caught. And going out of bounds is Keontae Bonds with his first reception on the day. Goes for 1st down. So now 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Nickerson drops back. He throws over the middle. Quick throw and caught for a small gain there. Gain of about 3 yards. As we have seen Toronto finally start to move the football for the first time in this game, as that comes off of a really nice stop from their defense. Their defense has been playing very well already today. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 3-0 coming out of the first quarter. And it's going to be a handoff here, and trying to break this outside is Aaron Jones, as he gets gobbled up in the backfield. Losing about 2 yards there, setting up a 3rd and 9. As you see, just great pursuit by that Philadelphia defense, as they were not allowing him to get anything going on that run. So now 3rd and 9 with 3 receivers to the right-hand side. Nickerson drops back here, and under pressure in the middle, that is Fletcher Cox coming through and putting him down. I believe that is his 10th sack on the year already. Pretty impressive stuff for Fletcher Cox. And he actually got through a double team there. As you can see, the best player on this Philly team, and he makes big plays in the biggest moments, like that 3rd down sack there. So now Josh Lambo coming out to kick this field goal. And it is, wow, it is good off the crossbar and through. I don't think you can get much closer than that. As you see here, bouncing off the crossbar and through. Pretty impressive stuff there. And it must be a little windy out there in Philly, because Josh Lambo usually can kick him a little further than that. As we see a little bit of a return here from the Philly Philly special teams here, out to the 29-yard line. That was KJ Hamler, I believe. All right, let's see what Philly's offense has in store for us now on this 3rd drive. It's going to be a handoff to start things off, and trying to get outside is Miles Sanders as he gains about 2. Still negative yardage on the day for him. They're pretty balanced so far, 5-5, passing to running. And so now another handoff, Miles Sanders this time gaining maybe 1. As Ryan Kerrigan, the veteran, makes a stop. 3rd and 7 here as Wentz throws over the middle. That is intercepted off the hands of the receiver, as that is going to be returned all the way up to the 45-yard line. That is Darius Slay. Big play Slay making another big play for this Toronto defense, as he was brought back on a 1-year deal. They weren't sure if he was going to return after the last offseason, but a nice play there and nice instincts there by the defender to get in there and make the catch difficult for the receiver. Otherwise, I think that would have been a nice reception downfield. But instead, this Toronto defense makes another big play, and just continuing to give this offense opportunity after opportunity. So now 1st and 10, some good field position again at the 45-yard line, already close to midfield, as it's going to be a deep throw here, and incomplete, overthrowing his intended target there. So now it is 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line in I formation. And it is not going to be a run, but instead a pass. And that is another interception and a broken tackle here on the return. That is, I believe, Nickel Roby-Coleman with the interception. And the 2nd on the day for Trevor Nickerson, who is just struggling today in this cold weather. It is not what you want to see from your 2nd-year quarterback, as he was under pressure. It looks like Fletcher Cox was getting to him once again. Maybe he has a little bit of happy feet there, trying to force that one into CeeDee Lamb, and it does not go his way. So right now, seems like both quarterbacks are struggling. 3 total interceptions in this game between the two combined. So now 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line, as Wentz takes a snap, throws over the middle. That is caught. Gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards there. So now staying in the gun. It is 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line. A quick throw outside, and again bobbled, and this time dropped. That is MVS again, struggling on those screen plays. So now 3rd and 5 An opportunity for Toronto to get off the field. Quick throw. It is caught but tackled at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 on that play as Jordan Hicks was not allowing Miles Sanders to get to that marker, stopping him about 3 yards short. Nice play there by the veteran linebacker to get in there and make a stop. So now they are going to have to punt. A nice stop once again from this defense of Toronto's. And a pretty good punt here, getting inside the 20 down to the 16. And that is where Nickerson and company try once more to move the football. So Trevor Nickerson is going to start off under center, and a nice throw over the middle, wide open was the intended target. That was Keontae Bonds getting up to the 32-yard line, his second reception on the day. 16 yards and a first down. Nice movement there, as they just need a little bit more of that. Some consistent throws down, at least 10 yards downfield. We'd like to see a little bit more of that. Open the field up. As they're going back to I formation here for Nickerson. And it's going to be a throw here as he's under pressure again and goes down. That is Fletcher Cox once more, as that is his second sack of the day and a loss of 7 yards here. Setting up 2nd and 17 and putting this Toronto offense behind the chains. It is a tough, tough situation to get out of. As you see, Fletcher Cox is just simply overpowering this offensive line. So now it is 2nd and 7, and it is going to be a run up the middle, and now some nice open field there for Aaron Jones to run as he gets up to the 39. Gain of 14. So now it is 3rd and 3. Nickerson takes a snap and throws quickly, but it is batted down by the defender there, intended for CeeDee Lamb. And that means it is going to be a punt here, most likely. As, I don't know that was batted down. Seems like all these receivers are struggling a bit today on both teams to catch the football. Not sure if it's the cold weather or what, as we see that punt go into the end zone for a touchback. But both receiving corps seem to be struggling to catch the football today. Must be awfully cold out there in Philadelphia in the snow. So now Philly comes back out to try again on offense and try to figure out how to move the ball against this Toronto defense. As they're going to start off with a pass outside that is caught at the 24-yard line. Pretty impressive catch there. It's now 2nd and 6. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and that is going to be a gain of about 4 yards for Miles Sanders, who's finally bounced positive yardage for the first time today. It is 3rd and 2 here, and it's going to be a fake to the running back and thrown over the middle on play action. That is caught for a first down, as that is Steven Sims with the catch once more. And you'll see this Toronto defense consistently get big stops and big moments. That's what they're known for. So here on first down, it's going to be Carson Wentz dropping back and under pressure, going down. Time runs out as Darius Evans finds his way to the quarterback for the first time today. As you see, Carson Wentz just didn't like anything downfield, and Evans eventually gets there. It's now 2nd and 18 at the 29-yard line. Behind the chains here once more, and it's going to be a handoff, and this time going backwards again is Miles Sanders, as that is a Darius Evans with the tackle for loss. It's now 3rd and 19 at the 28-yard line. Let's see what happens. They need a lot of yardage here, as they're just going to dump it off, and I don't even think they gained anything on that, as Marshawn Lattimore forces Miles Sanders out of play here. So that is going to force a punt here from the Philadelphia Eagles. Another great defensive stand from Toronto. And a nice punt here from Philly, downing it at the 6-yard line, as Tedrick Thompson gets in there to make the play on special teams. So now it's going to be a long field here, and a possible bit of worry from Toronto in terms of a possible safety here if they are unable to get some yardage. So they're going to start under center here. But it is going to be a quick throw over the middle. That is Travis Kelce with the catch going out to the 20-yard line, getting this Toronto team a little bit of breathing room now. Gain of about 14 there. And a first down. So now Nickerson goes under center again, under pressure, and sacked once more. That is Fletcher Cox for the 3rd time in the first half alone. And that will lead us to the 2-minute warning of the first half, as you see the consistent pressure up the middle from Fletcher Cox is getting to Trevor Nickerson. So the score is tied here, 2 apiece, with Toronto having the ball, but a long ways for a first down on 2nd and 19 here, as Nickerson throws the ball, and it is incomplete, contested catch there. So now it is 3rd and 19. Let's see what Nickerson does, as it looks like they're going to elect to just hand this ball off, as Aaron Jones gets up there to the 16-yard line, gaining about 4 yards. And a timeout called by Philadelphia, as it looks like they're trying to get some points before halftime. And a pretty good punt here from Matt Hack, as you see a nice move there. Couple of them, and getting out to the 32-yard line is the return man for Philly, KJ Hamler. So now 1:39 to go in this first half. Will Philly get some points on the board to break the stalemate, as that is almost intercepted? That could have been a pick 6. Carson Wentz throwing a dangerous one there. Now it is 2nd and 10 as he takes the snap and throws quick over the middle. That is caught. Gain of about 9 yards there. Going no huddle here. 3rd and 1. Wentz quick throw. That is caught and good enough for a first down from Miles Sanders, as Philly elects to take another timeout here. About a minute to go here. 1 timeout for Philly at the 45-yard line, as they throw quick over the middle. That is caught. I believe that was Zach Ertz with the reception. 8 yards there. 2nd and 2. Fake to the running back as Wentz throws out to the left side, and that is almost intercepted once again. Darius Slay gets his hands on that one. So now it is 3rd and 2 at the 47-yard line. As Wentz throws over the middle, that is caught. And good enough for a first down is Zach Ertz up to the 37-yard line. 25 seconds and counting to go, only one timeout. And they're down to 21 seconds. They're going to have to hurry up if they want to get more than a field goal out of this. Now 12 seconds to go. It is going to be a throw here over to the left side. That is caught and out of bounds is Zach Ertz. What a throw by Carson Wentz. Right over the defender, floating it to Zach Ertz. What a beautiful pass. Let's see that one once more as he just gets it over the defender's reach. And Zach Ertz able to make the catch there. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful pass. And 7 seconds to go. Looks like they're going to try for the end zone here. 16 yards as Wentz is under pressure and sacked. And that should be the last play before they kick the field goal here. Final timeout taken. And Philly with an opportunity here to take the lead before halftime. And that is exactly what they do. Brandon McManus sealing the first half lead for this Philadelphia Eagles team. 6-3 going into halftime. It's still anybody's game at this point. And let's take a look around the league at halftime. We're going to travel to Kansas City, where Houston came to town. As you see, a battle between Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. And right now, Lawrence is getting the best of him, finding the end zone twice, leading 17-7 at halftime. And then up in New England, you have the Jets coming to town as Sam Darnold playing well, but Cam Newton finding the end zone 2 times is going to give them a multiple score lead over the New York Jets. And down in Dallas, you see the Tennessee Titans. Really nice day from Trey Lance, but unfortunately, Dak Prescott had an even better day, finding 300 yards and 3 touchdowns for a 28-24 final. And that pretty much puts Tennessee's season on ice here, as they are now sitting at 4-7. Good news for Toronto, as that's one less team they have to deal with for the division title. But coming out of halftime, Toronto needs to win this game if they even want to win this division, as they are going to kick this one to Philadelphia, and that is going to get returned to the 25-yard line. That is where they set up shop for the first drive of the first half. And with a 3-point lead, Philly has an opportunity to stretch this one out to 2 scores. No touchdowns so far in this game. Score 6-3 as Carson Wentz is in the gun, ready for the snap. And that is going to be empty backfield after the running back goes out wide. And it is going to be a throw to him and knocked away by the defender as they take a shot deep right off the bat, showing this Toronto defense they are not scared, as they are going to set up shop 2nd and 10 here. And a quick throw over the middle that is caught, but very little yardage there, maybe 5 yards for Zach Ertz, as that is his 6th catch of the day. As I mentioned before, he will be a focal point of this offense. It is Carson Wentz's favorite target. Sitting here on 3rd and 5 at the 30-yard line as Carson Wentz takes the snap, looks over to the left-hand side, and it is complete out of the backfield, but no yardage to be seen there from Miles Sanders, as that is going to be setting up a 3-and-out from this Philadelphia offense to start the second half. It is more of the same from this Toronto defense, as they are just overpowering the Philly offense right now. And you see a pretty good punt here, as it just goes into the end zone for a touchback. And that means that Toronto, with their first opportunity of the second half, a chance to either tie or take the lead here. And that is big for them, as they're going to start off at the 20-yard line. Nickerson in the gun here on first down. And they are putting out Aaron Jones out wide. Empty backfield here. It's all on Nickerson's shoulders as they throw it quick. Caught. Very little gain there, but that is a reception. It's now 2nd and 8 as they have a bunch set to the right-hand side, and they go ahead and pitch it that way. And Aaron Jones breaking tackles, but not gaining much of anything. And that was a really nice decision there by Trevor Nickerson on that first down throw to get it out quick. He realized there was a blitz and wanted to make sure he got the necessary time to throw that football away. And a nice run there on third down, 3rd and 8, and Aaron Jones just powers his way forward over a defender to get the first down yardage. Really impressive stuff. I think I've been extremely impressed with what he has done today. He is running hard for this Toronto team. It's now 1st and 10, and it is going to be back to Nickerson. Another throw here, and it is caught by Travis Kelce, a gain of about 1. His 4th catch on the day. It's now 2nd and 9, as it's going to be a handoff to Jones, and he's trying to get some yardage there. Not much to talk about, averaging about 5 yards a carry, but that one only goes for 2 there. So now it is 3rd and 7 at the 35-yard line. Low snap, and it is going to be a handoff to Latavius Murray. His first carry of the day goes for about 3 yards, and unfortunately is short of first down yardage. So now it looks like it's going to be a punt for Toronto. And a pretty good one, as this goes inside the 20, down at the 17. As Carson Wentz comes out with one more chance to find themselves a double-digit lead here. And it's going to be a handoff to the running back, as Miles Sanders has very little yardage there once more. Gain of about 1 or 2. Setting up a 2nd and 9. As Carson Wentz drops back and throws over the right-hand side. That is caught. A nice throw outside. And that is MVS with the reception. He didn't bobble that one, as that goes for 27 and a first down. Nice catch there, as I believe that was Marshawn Lattimore in coverage. So now 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Nearing midfield is Philadelphia. As it's a quick throw outside, caught, but nowhere to go. Losing yardage is Steven Sims. So now, behind the chains at 2nd and 12 is Philly, as they take the snap and throw underneath. Nice play, and unfortunately that looked like a face mask from Toronto. And that is exactly what it is, as Jalen Thompson, the one with the penalty, And that sets up Philly 1st and 10 in positive yardage up at the 36-yard line of Toronto, possibly nearing field goal range. About 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's going to be a handoff here to the running back as Miles Sanders gets up to the 34. Now has a total of 7 yards today, averaging less than a yard per carry. 2nd and 7 now, as it's a quick throw over the middle that is caught and putting the ball on the ground, as I believe that is Jalen Thompson with the fumble recovery, and I think that was MVS again. He caught it for a nice gain, showing off the Jets, but continues to make mistakes as he puts the ball on the ground, just trying to do too much. At some point, you have to know your limits, as MVS appears to just continue to make mistakes, and that is Toronto. Again, their defense making a big play and giving their offense another breath, another opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. It's going to be a handoff here. Aaron Jones gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st down. So now 2nd and 10. It's going to be Nickerson dropping back and thrown underneath. That is Aaron Jones with the reception, a gain of about 3 yards. Trying to make for a little bit easier 3rd down, making it 3rd and 7. Empty backfield here, and it's going to be a throw that is caught by Travis Kelce, but only a gain of 5 yards as he gets tackled before he can find a 1st down. So that is going to probably be a 3 and out forced by this Philly defense. So Matt Hawk comes out once again to punt this one away. A booming punt from him. And a pretty good coverage there by the punt coverage team, as KJ Hamler didn't have a whole lot of room there. It's now 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Can anyone at this point score some points in this second half? Score is still 6-3, and it's going to be a nice handoff here, getting up to the 38-yard line. Miles Sanders' best run of the day, goes for 9.5. It's now 2nd and inches here, an opportunity for them to push it deep, but instead it is a tackle in the backfield on Miles Sanders as he follows that run up with a big loss of about 3.5. So now 3rd and 4 here. Nice combination of Micah Parsons and Darius Evans on the edge. So now 3rd and 4 at the 34-yard line. Wentz in the gun. And it's going to be a quick throw outside. It is caught, but nowhere to go as he gains maybe 2 yards there. And that is Steven Sims once more getting stuffed before he can find 1st down yardage. That's his 5th catch on the day, but only a total of 17 yards on those receptions. He's averaging just over 3 yards a reception. So now 4th and 2 at the 36-yard line. There's going to be a punt from Philly. Let's see what Toronto can do, as it's going to end up a touchback here. So they start off at their own 20-yard line. Can the offense get things rolling? As they start off in I formation here. And it is going to be a handoff, but nowhere to go for Aaron Jones as he gets wrapped up quickly. So now 2nd and 10. And again a handoff, and trying to bounce it outside is Jones as he gains maybe 2.5 yards there. setting up a 3rd and 7 as Nickerson drops back and throws deep over the left-hand side, but nowhere out there was a play to be made for the receiver, as it looked like multiple defenders in the area. As you see, T. Higgins having to pretty much play defense at this point. So Matt Hawk continues to punt this football away over and over and over again, it feels like. And another booming punt. Great punt coverage there, as there was nowhere for KJ Hamler to go. And this will be the final play of the 3rd quarter here, as Wentz throws for a 1st down. No, I take that back. Unable to get both feet in bounds is the receiver. So coming out of that 3rd quarter, the score is 6-3, Philadelphia leading. Will there be any points in this 2nd half? We'll have to wait and see, as it's going to be a quick throw here that is caught for a 1st down, but I think there's a flag down. And that is a legal man downfield, so that is going to be coming back. And that is going to be 2nd and 15 for Philadelphia. They're spreading it out 4 wide here. And a high snap, and it is controlled, but very bad situation there for Miles Sanders, as he gets tackled in the backfield by Micah Parsons. Loss of about 3 yards there. It's now 3rd and 18 from the 12-yard line. Wentz takes the snap and throws underneath. It is caught, but it's going to be a long ways for Sanders to go, as he gains about 6 or 7 there on that catch. So 4th and 11 is what you are looking at after that. It will probably be another 3 and out for this Philly offense. As you've seen, the defenses play phenomenally well so far in this 2nd half. No points allowed from either defense. And a nice play there by Travis Etienne, getting up to the 34-yard line. Good return there. So now Nickerson comes out with a hopefully solid plan to get some points on the board here. And it's going to start off with a handoff to Aaron Jones, who gets up to the 35. Gain him about 1 yard there on 1st down. It's going to be fake to the running back here on 2nd down, as Nickerson is under pressure. And eventually, he's got all the time in the world, and pressure just finally gets there. What an impressive play there by the offensive line, as they just continuously to defend Nickerson, but he just never gets rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was waiting for, but he really just needed to throw that one away. As you see, he just looks flustered. I think the pressure's starting to get to him. So now it is 3rd and 17 here. Empty backfield. 8.5 to go in this game. As Nickerson takes the snap, throws deep left side, and it is overthrown. He had a man. That was CeeDee Lamb, who had a step on his defender there, and unfortunately Nickerson just unable to hit him there in stride. So now Matt Hawk will be punting this one away. Another booming punt as it goes into the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go. 180.
Back under center is Wentz as he fakes to the running back and throws deep downfield, and this is caught. Caught at the 30-yard line. That is Steven Sims with the reception. That is a gain of about 50 yards on that one play, as he just launches it downfield and Sims goes and gets it. And just like that, we have some momentum here for Philadelphia. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And it is going to be a handoff here to Miles Sanders, who gets up to the 27, a gain of 3 yards there on 1st down. Now 7.5 to go, as Wentz is going to be in the gun here. 2nd and 7, thrown outside and incomplete, overthrowing his intended target there. So now it is going to be 3rd and 7 at the 27-yard line. A throw outside, caught and good enough for a 1st down and almost a touchdown there, but unable to keep his feet in bounds was Davis. A nice play there as he just runs over the defender. So now 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Good opportunity here for Philly as they run the ball, and that is Miles Sanders getting up to about the 2-yard line. But an illegal block in the back by MVS, who continues to hurt his team. Now sets up a 1st and 11 at the 13-yard line. And they fake to the running back this time, as Wentz is going to have all the time in the world and eventually throwing it, but incomplete, as the receiver couldn't come back to the ball quick enough. So now it is 2nd and 11 once again at the 13-yard line, and a carry here by Miles Sanders getting up to the 6-yard line, setting up a 3rd and 4 here. 6 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Wentz is going to drop back and throw outside, and almost intercepted their very dangerous pass, as that is going to be a field goal attempt now, most likely, as you see there, an opportunity for a pick 6 there by Marshawn Lattimore, but unable to hold on to the ball. So Brandon McManus goes ahead and kicks that one through for a score of 3-9. The first points of the 2nd half have been scored, and they come in the form of a field goal for the Philadelphia Eagles. So now Toronto needs a touchdown at this point. Just inside 6 minutes to go. Let's see what they do. They start off with a nice return up past the 25 to the 27. As Travis Etienne has played really well today for this Huskies squad, doing his part for sure. So empty backfield here on 1st down for Nickerson, going 5 wide. As he throws quickly outside, that is caught. Gain of about 7 yards there. Or 6 yards, excuse me, for CeeDee Lamb. Setting up a 2nd and 4 now. And another quick throw, this time over the middle. As that is incomplete, though. Forced loose by the defense. Now it's 3rd and 4. Empty backfield again. As Nickerson under pressure and going down, that is Fletcher Cox's 4th sack of the day. 4th. As that is Philly's 6th sack as a team. So Matt Hawk is going to have to punt this one back to Philly inside 5 minutes to go. And a pretty good return up to the 25-yard line. So now Carson Wentz, if they can get any form of points on this drive, then they will have put Toronto into quite a bind. A 2-score lead if they have any points here on this drive. As Wentz throws underneath, it is caught on 1st down up to the 32-yard line. That is Miles Sanders on the dump-off option, his 7th catch of the day. So now nearing 4 minutes to go here, 3rd and 7, as it's going to be a handoff and tackled before he gets the 1st down yardage, as that is going to be a 1-yard gain for Miles Sanders. And 3rd and 3 here. Wentz takes the snap, throws over the middle. It is caught. Gain of 4 and a 1st down. The 1st down being the most important part with 3.5 to go in this game. Toronto's time is dwindling at this point. They need to make a stop here to give their offense one last opportunity. This defense has played phenomenally well all day long. It's time for him to do it one more time. So now it is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line, as Wentz is going to fake to the running back and elect to throw this to the left-hand side. That is caught, coming back to the ball and getting out of bounds at midfield. Good enough for a 1st down there is MVS, his 6th catch of the day. So now it's going to be a handoff outside, and breaking a tackle is Miles Sanders, getting up to the 47-yard line, a gain of 3 yards there on 1st down. Now it is 2nd and 7, 2.5 to go in the game, as Wentz is in the gun. And it's going to be a incomplete pass there on 2nd down. Trying to set up a screen, but unable to hit his intended target. So now 3rd and 7 is Wentz, throwing outside, caught by Zach Ertz, but only a gain of about 4 yards, as that was Ertz's 7th catch of the day, but forcing him out of bounds was the defender, as I believe that was Marshawn Lattimore on defense. And it looks like they are electing to punt this one away. 2:16 to go in this game. And not a very good punt here. Going out of bounds at the 22. Looks like it came off the side of his foot. It's now 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. 2:12 to go in this 4th quarter. Moment of truth for Trevor Nickerson in this offense, as they're going to take the snap here and throw underneath and incomplete. It looks like he's just flustered in this one. Only 85 yards passing on the day will do that to you. So 2nd and 10, 2:08 to go. Nickerson throws over the middle. That is caught. Good enough for 1st down yardage there, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. CeeDee Lamb, I believe, was the receiver who caught the football there. So coming out of the 2-minute warning, it is 4 wide here. Nickerson in the gun at the 33-yard line. 1st down. Quick throw outside. It is caught somehow, and it looks like a face mask on top of it, as that was about a 10-yard reception. And Eric Wilson pulling down the receiver by the mask will give him an extra 15 yards. And that puts Toronto in plus territory. They need 42 yards to stay in this game. And it's going to be a high snap here, but it is caught and recovered for a gain of about 7 yards from Aaron Jones. And another handoff here as Jones gets outside. First down yardage up to the 29-yard line. A minute 18 to go. Clock is running. Nickerson takes the snap and throws underneath. Jones catches it. Gets up to the 20-yard line. A minute to go here at the 20-yard line. 3 timeouts. Nickerson takes the snap. Throws again underneath. Again caught. Gain of about 4 yards there. By I believe that was Aaron Jones once more. 1st and 10. Nickerson deep down the middle. That is caught. Aaron Jones single-handedly taking over this game. That is a touchdown for Toronto. When they need it most, they come out and prove it. This offense is going solely through Aaron Jones on that drive as he made just about every single play on that drive, including the final touchdown catch there as Toronto just got the extra point, giving them a 10-9 lead with 34 seconds to go. 3 timeouts, though, for Philadelphia. Let's see what they are able to do here. Toronto needing a stop from their defense. This defense has played phenomenal all day long. Can they do it one more time for this offense? As the offense finally has done their part, let's see if the defense can finish strong. As it's going to be returned from the end zone out to the 27-yard line with 30 seconds to go. 3 timeouts. The moment of truth here. They only need a field goal, so this Toronto defense needs to stand stiff here. They really can only allow about 30 to 40 yards, if that. So now at the 27-yard line, it is Wentz going quick outside. It is caught and breaking a tackle, but only getting up to the 32 is Miles Sanders. They take a first time out, gain of 5 yards on 1st down. 24 seconds to go as Wentz throws underneath and incomplete. I don't know if that was intended, or excuse me, I should say I don't know if that was on purpose or not there. Trying to save some time. Either way, it is 3rd and 5, 20 seconds to go here. Wentz is going to take this snap and have some time, but that time is running out as he goes down. That is Ryan Kerrigan, former Washington Redskin there, getting in there to make the play. So now it is 4th and 14, and a big throw outside and overthrowing everybody. Defense, offense, everyone. And just like that, on 4th down, a turnover on downs, Toronto sneaks away with a victory in this one, 10-9. Very, very impressive showing from this defense, holding this Philly offense to only 9 points all game long. That is 3 field goals. No touchdowns allowed as Toronto finally figured it out when they needed to most, finding the end zone and giving themselves a victory in the process. As the final in this one, 10-9, your Toronto Huskies take it and staying in competition for the division title. It may not have been pretty today, only 86 passing yards, but the rushing game and this defense stepped up big when they needed it most. As you see, Carson Wentz just cannot believe it as he gets out of this one with an L. So, Trevor Nickerson, 135 yards through the air. So nothing too impressive there, to be honest, but they are able to get the victory, and that is what matters at the end of the day. Some upgrades here coming out of that game. You have Big Play Slay, who did have an interception there in that one. He looks to have another upgrade here. Staying strong. And he is going to be up to an 85 overall here. Continuing to keep those coverages to where they're plenty usable. And Micah Parsons had some big plays in this game. And as you see, he's a pretty well-rounded guy, but we're going to continue to work on his speed rushing capabilities. That is his best attribute. As he continues to grow better as a young rookie. And now Lorenzo Betts, the offensive lineman, continuing to grow better, up to a 79 overall now in his third year. Nick Needham, the depth corner who finds himself on the football field occasionally. Looks like he's going to be getting an upgrade here today. And we're going to make sure he's a little more well-rounded here. 81 across the board for coverages. Now Trent Sherfield, he has had some important moments in this franchise, but doesn't see the field much at all anymore. But solid depth for this squad as he's up to a 73. And Nick Bolton will jump up to a 71 overall, continuing to try and find his way to the field here as a rookie. So the final in this one, 10-9, your Huskies now have a winning record once more in this season. So we will have to see what goes on, as we're going to go ahead and take a real quick look to see. A lot of these guys are veterans, and we're going to see how things play out the rest of the season for most of them, because these aging veterans you don't want to pay too highly, otherwise you won't be able to retain some of the younger talent. And I wouldn't mind bringing back Netane Muti, although he doesn't start for us. I think he's solid depth, but I don't know if I want to pay $3+ million for depth. We will have to see. But if you see anyone you know you want to see this team bring back, let me know. Nick Harris is also an intriguing one because he is nearing a top 20 center, but I feel like we could do better than him. We will have to see if he gets brought back moving forward. And like I said, a lot of these veterans will be examining their contracts in the offseason to see how things end up working out for them. But let's go ahead and advance and see where we stand in the division here. As it looks like we are still a game behind the Indianapolis Colts, who are sitting at 7-4. Looks like the Texans lost as well. So now it is 4-7 for both of the teams below us, and they are pretty much out of the running for the AFC South, barring some miracle run that they have throughout the rest of the regular season. But at this point, it is just us and the Colts, and I'm not sure that the Colts, or I'm not sure that we have had any wins over the Colts or how we stack up. So in the division, they currently are beating us 3-2 in the division. So we will have to get one more division win to even compare to them. In Week 17, we do face the Tennessee Titans, but we did get a win over the Colts in Week 1, but we did lose in Week 7 to them. So we split games, which means it'll go to the division record, and right now they are beating us in that department. So we will have to see. Let's see who do the Colts face down the stretch here. Ooh, as they had a nice little winning streak here, and they have won 2 in a row, back to back. But they get the Eagles, who we just beat, and the Giants, and they play the Texans as their missing piece. So maybe Deshaun Watson can help us out here. We will have to wait and see. And the Browns and Raiders to finish things off for them. So as you can see the rest of our schedule here. And it seems like it's going to be an interesting one. See how things go. As Trevor Nickerson gets an upgrade, despite his poor performance there in the last game. But he showed up big when we needed it most. So I suppose that's what counts. As he is up to a 74 overall here. Getting some upgrades. Some accuracy upgrades and a few other pieces. It's nice to see. He is now ranked the number 33 ranked quarterback, so he's almost broken into a, quote, startable quarterback, but we're going to start him regardless of whether they think we should. As Dorian Henderson continues to be good depth for us in his second year. And this is where we will probably end things here, as we will be facing another NFC East team next week against the Washington Redskins, as we will have to see how this pans out for your Huskies. They now have a winning record and an opportunity going up against a team that should be beatable at 3-8. Let's see how things pan out for your Huskies down the stretch. Can they make the playoffs, as they are a game behind the Colts? Tune back in to find out. My name is TayVikes28. I thank you guys for watching, and make sure to come back.